What's up, y'all? Hornberg here, doing another review. This time, the Rock God, ETC, the Elite Tauren Chieftain, reincarnated for heroes. And man, did they hit it! 3 axes on them, guitars, of course, and the Horde symbol sitting here, glowing red eyes, badass purple beard, just your basic Tauren. Nothing too special about him here. Base model has 3 colors: the brown, the black with the red highlights, and a white with blue highlights. Pretty badass. I like them all. Um, then he has Bible skins. You got the glam rock, glam metal etc. You get the spiky hair. You get more of a punkish feel from him. Still 2 axes on the back. Pretty badass. Different axe here. And then got some color alterations here. Get the blue hair. You get the yellow hair with the blue vest. Looking like a badass. Then, a personal favorite, the Pure Country. Pure Country. You get the 5-gallon hat. You get the guitar. You get this bandsaw looking axe blade. Badass. The backside, instead of a guitar, you get a fiddle and the guitar carrying case. Very nice, very nice. Got some different skin colors here as well. You get a black and red looking skin. And you get the flaming vest with the blue jeans and them spurs. Alright, let's start talking about ETC in the game. You got 3 basic abilities, of course. You got the power slide. Dash to an area, stunning enemies and damaging them when they hit them. This is pretty nice. Easy to get out, and it goes through things. So any kind of wall or enemy wall that they make, you can get through that. The face melt. Yeah. Knockback, stun, and damage nearby enemies. Pretty nice, pretty nice. In combo, power slide and face melt are a nasty combination. Power slide to stun your enemies, and then face melt them back into your allies to finish them off. It's nice. Guitar solo, regenerate health. What's wrong with that? But the biggest thing for ETC is the Rockstar trait. After using an ability, ETC and nearby allies temporary gain attack speed bonus. You can keep this up almost all the time if you spec properly. Pretty nice. Heroic ability stage dive and mosh pit we'll get into during the talents. Let's get into it. When you start the game, you'll get your first set of talents. Now, a lot of good choices here. Path of the Warrior, gain health, never a bad thing. Power slide, increase the damage of the power slide by 30%. Pretty nice. Pawn shop guitar, guitar solo's mana cost is reduced by 50%. ETC is kind of meta heavy at the beginning of the game, so this could be a good beginner talent, but late game he's not that bad off. And then groupies, a personal favorite. Guitar solo now heals nearby allies for 12 health every second for its duration. That's nice. That's nice right there. So you can take groupies and become a healer. A healer. ETC, the healer? What? Yes. You can also take Power Slide for more damage. Path to the Warrior if you're wanting to really get buffed up and tanky. Pawn Shop Guitar I only really see being useful at the beginning of the game. And because you can spam later. Pretty easy. Level 4, you get Superiority. Reduce damage taken from non-heroic enemies by 50%. If you're going to jungle, this isn't necessary. It sounds like it might be good for jungling, but ETC has a good health pool and the solo heal. He can jungle just fine. Killing mercs by himself, no problem. Echo Pedal. After using any ability, pulse twice for 10 damage to nearby enemies. 10, the numbers will change, it's alpha. But Echo Pedal is so nice because a lot of ETC's cooldowns are not that bad. And having that extra damage pulse, really good, especially with your level 7 talents if you spec it right. Dance your pants off. This makes enemy minions dance when they get hit by face melt. Hey, for the lulz, it's worth it. And then loudspeaker. Increase the range and knockback of face melt by 50%. This can be really useful. This is actually a really nice talent, especially early on. Knock back the enemies into your group even further. And if you're trying to escape, it's very good for retreating. Level 7 block, another tanky spec. Periodic reduces the damage received from hero abilities and attacks by 50%. Not bad, not bad. 2 charges on it. If you're going to go with a tanky build and really get in there and really annoy people, block might be the one you want to go for. But just about always you're going to take battle momentum. Basic attacks reduce the ability cooldown by 0.5 seconds. Now 0.5 seconds, meh, but when you take into consideration battle momentum working with ETC's trait, every time you activate an ability, you get more attack speed. And as you're hitting things with this increased attack speed, cooldowns of the abilities that activate more attack speed are going to be lower. So definitely never a bad thing having that. Monster Slide, increase the width of Power Slide by 50%. If you want to go with a pure damage, you don't care about, helping your allies or anything. I'll take that back. Actually, you will be helping your allies. Bigger path means more stunnage, but it's not as good as battle momentum. It's really not. And then Guitar Hero, after using Guitar Solo, your next basic attack strike immediately deals double damage and heals you for 50% of the damage dealt. So nice. This could be another tanky build. It could also be a pure damage build, but battle momentum is going to give you the best overall. I mean, ETC is probably the best character with battle momentum because of his trait. It's so good. Let's go into the heroic abilities. Mosh Pit. It's hard to deny Mosh Pit. After a short delay, channel a stun to stun nearby enemies for 4 seconds. That 4 seconds in a game is an eternity. It really is. And the range on this is really nice, as you'll see in some of the gameplay videos. Really good. Stage Dive, not bad at all. Especially for objective running. To be able to leap to any location, really good. Really good. And it does good damage and slows enemies. Mosh Pit is generally going to be what you take here. Just always having that stun really, really bothers the team. If you can get 2 or 3 in the stun, someone's dying, most likely. Or at the very least, somebody's escaping if your team's getting overran. Level 13, you get 3 choices. Relentlessness. Reduce the duration of silent stuns, slows, and roots against your hero by 50%. Another tanky build. Another tankish one, if get in there and bother people. Uber Rockstar. The Rockstar Aura now adds 25% movement speed. That's huge, guys. It really is nice for retreating or pushing to help allies move around. It's so good. And then Face Melt. Enemies hit by Face Melt are also slowed for 80%. They're barely moving at all for 2 seconds. Really good if you're going to go for a Face Melt support kind of build, if that's what your group's needing. It's pretty nice. 80%. So slow. Level 16, you get Imposing Presence. So enemies that attack you have their attack speed slowed by 30%. Again, great tanking spec right here. If you're going to go with it, bother people, really get in there and annoy the snot out of them. Increase the stun duration of Power Slide. Never a bad idea. Head crack, that is. Never a bad idea. But if you're going to go with more of a healing one, you're going to want to take Guitar Instrumentalist. Guitar solo duration is increased by 100%. 100%. You're giving double the length, so double the heals. And then Stone Skin, a activation move that gives you a 30% of your max health as a shield for 5 seconds. When you got these other 3 choices, it's really not a choice at all. Guitar, Head, Imposing, they're all so much better. And then at level 20, getting to near the end of the game, Resurgence of the Storm. Upon dying, revive back at your altar after 5 seconds. This will occur once every 2 minutes. So, if you're getting pushed and you need to make a turnaround this late in the game, this could be helpful. You get killed out in the middle, they're coming in, you're right back in the action. Really nice, not bad. Can definitely be useful. Although, for most specs, if you're doing well or if it's a close game, Fury of the Storm. Basic attacks bounce twice to nearby enemies for 50% damage. Let's remember, and it always goes back to this, ETC's trait, increasing the attack speed, makes Fury of the Storm just so good. Dance Metal, Make dancing enemies vulnerable, increasing damage taken by 25%. Never a bad choice. You can't argue with this choice at all. If you've taken that and you're using it, it's so good, so good. And then Rock God, reduce the cast and airtime of stage dive by 50%, and increase the damage dealt by 50%. And then Bolt of the Storm. Activate the teleport to a nearby location. Come on, really? No, no. Definitely going to take your ultimate, your heroic abilities upgrade, or Fury of the Storm. It's really no choice. Alright, guys, that's ETC. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Have a good one. Bye.